All right, we are back with more of my bookshelf tours, and let us start out with this one, which is probably one of these examples of if there's the comic book superhero side of things that I got exposed to. The other one is that I got access through my own kind of sneaky little uh, preteen ways of into my father's pornography collection with Playboy and little Annie Fanny, which at the time I was just reacting to busty blonde and really kind of gorgeous, just gorgeous kind of cartooning. Didn't know at the time that this is Will Elder, Harvey Kurtzman, that some of the guys, Kurtzman especially, behind Mad Magazine. So sort of really that side of kind of the satiric comic books at the time. I have to admit that probably for me, probably coming for those more for than for political commentary. It's like I wasn't someone who was looking at the Playboy magazines for the articles. No, I was a horny teenage boy. So that is a big part of kind of where I come from with comics, which is when we get, I have these odd kind of pinup books with various ladies of the curvy persuasion in Fastener and Larson's Little Black Book Volume 1, Richard Corbin's Werewolf, which I can't remember. Is this actually... this actually is a comic. I'm much more actually interested in comics, even if it is of that persuasion. This is kind of more kind of sexy horror comic. Yeah. So interesting stuff. Probably going more into just sort of a lot of the kind of the joke comics that were in a lot of those my father's magazines, and that would seem to be collected in this thing called Sex to Sexty, which I have a couple of volumes of, which it's just like an anthology of a bunch of comics that you might see in a very rude New Yorker, or you saw in kind of porno magazines, which were just like little what are, I'm sure, horribly inappropriate jokes nowadays, also interspersed with actual written jokes out, which I don't think I've ever read. I'm definitely looking at them for all the silly comics. You get people like Bill Ward in a lot of these, featured prominently, very prominently. Yeah. Okay, and then we can switch back to a bit more Charles Burns, Skin Deep, which is Tales of Doomed Romance, where this is a collection of things. Dog Days. What happens when a hash-slinging vixen wags her tail at a red-blooded boy with the transparent heart of a dog? Read Dog Days and howl. Burn Again. Meet Blister. Does he bring the word of God or four-letter words from somewhere else? All is revealed in this scorching tale of sacred love and profane. A marriage made in hell. Lydia's flesh tingled with passion, but the sight of her made her husband's skin crawl. Was the love knot she tied really a hangman's noose? Got that. It's just Charles Burns at his very, very oddest. Again, well, he's always at his oddest. Somebody who's always making these bizarre figures. We have the Book of Jim, the punitively memorable best from Jim Woodring's notorious auto journal, which is all about here. We can see if we can have. This is following Jim Woodring's thing of following Jim, his cartoon self, through various journeys, many of them odd and bizarre and neurotic, as you might expect from someone like Jim Woodring. Yeah. All right. Well, that gives you a tour of. I'm going to stop there. I'll stop there. There we go from Playboy to joke comics to the surreal, the the bizarre and the surreal. Skin Deep. From Skin Deep back to Annie Fanny. Yeah, I think that sums up me. All right, more videos later.